Hey y'all, Matt Turner here. This is episode 3 of this week's mini-series, Unexamined Science is Not Worth Doing. So without further ado, let's get to it and prove what we need to prove today, that unexamined science is not worth doing. So the first principle we're going to rely on here is that worthwhile science is commensurate. And what commensurate means is that different studies use the same experimental designs. They had the same theoretical models. And so we get our second principle that commensurate science is coordinated science. And here I used a symbol, the implies symbol. So what this means is that commensurate science implies coordinated science. Now we're ready for part 3 of this proof. It is that coordinated science is examined science. And by that I mean we need to examine what we're doing ourselves in order to coordinate with others. So let's add that third point now. And there we go. So coordinated science implies examined science. But then, examined also carries the meaning that we must do things like simulate our experiments so that we know what the false positive rate is that we expect and the statistical power. Now let's label each one of these statements as a different letter. A, B, C. Well, we need A, B, C, and D. Okay, and then there it is right there. And so what that gives us is that worthy science is examined. I'm going to write that now as number 4. And now we have everything we need because there's another bit of formal logic we can use. I mentioned this last time. We have that not D implies not A. So, and that is going to give us our goal. And so we get that unexamined science is not worth doing. Another way to say not worthwhile. I want to make it clear that I'm not saying that formal logic is the best system out there or the only system. The point is, this is a way for us to create heuristics that help us decide how to act and what to do with our lives, what to do in our science, what problems to take on, which ones to ignore, where to focus our energies. We need to get on the same page with each other. This sort of formal logic, these logical rules, they have a practical use. This is to help us know what to do with the limited time we have in our own lives and as we face existential threats. So thank you so much for your time and your attention. I'm Matt Turner. Tomorrow there will be episode 4 in this mini series, and I hope to see you then. Bye-bye.